So I tried to do a video on this Hegelian dialectic, right? And the stupid thing won't let me play a video, right? I was playing this video. I was trying to show you guys what Hegelian dialectic is and how it works. But for some reason, they don't want no audio, whatever though. So the synthetic solution to these conflicts can't be introduced unless those being manipulated take a side that will advance the predetermined agenda. This is what Hegelian dialectic is, right? Agenda: centralization of power through monopoly currency, right? Then it gives you Federal Reserve, gold standard, digital gold, right? So you have a choice, and we'll pick, right? Hegelian thinking affects our entire society and political structure. The Hegelian dialectic is the framework for guiding our thoughts and actions into conflicts that lead us to predetermined solutions. If you do not understand how Hegelian dialectic shapes our perceptions of the world, then we do not know how we are helping to implement the vision. When we remain locked into dialectical thinking, we cannot see out of the box. Hegel's dialect is the tool which manipulates us into frenzied circular pattern of thought and action. Every time we fight for or defend against the ideology, we are playing a necessary role in the elite's game, and it holds the system in place. Opting our consciousness out is the key. So you have to be more aware of what these people are doing and how they're doing it, right? Let's go. The chess board is well known Masonic or Hegelian symbol. The white and black squares symbolize control through duality in the grand game of life in all aspects. Left or right, white or black people, conservative or liberal, Democrat or Republican, Christian or Muslim, and so on. Through two opposing parties, control is gained as both parties reach the same destination, which in order through guided conflict or chaos. So what they did was they manipulated this chart, right? This is the chart of nature. This is how nature works, right? They took this one, polarity. Everything is dual. Everything has its poles. So they took that and manipulated it by only putting two of what they wanted, left or right, white or black, right? Then they determined which side was positive and which one wasn't by using gender, right? Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. Gender manifests on all planes. So by putting gender into this, right, which is in these things, right? If you are left, you're good. If you're white, you're good. If you're liberal, you're good. You're Democrat, you're good. You're Christian, you're good. And these are all socially engineered as what they call it? What they call that shit? Engineered as masculine or patriarchal ideals. Then when everything is wrong, it's the right, black, conservative, Republican, Muslim, all feminine ideas they're trying to say. These are what feminine people like to do, right? Left thesis versus right antithesis equals middle ground or control synthesis. So they put drugs on these kids to go into the schools to kill people, right? Let me make sure I'm recording. They put the drugs and then they have these kids go to the school, shoot it up. Problem. Reaction. We need to take guns from kids. We don't need to take guns from kids. Or we need to take guns from the citizens. We don't need to take guns from citizens. Middle line. We'll take guns, but the cops will keep them. Or you don't need guns and we don't need cops. You see that? Synthesis. The triangle and all seeing eye we see so often symbolize the compilation of great work which began almost 6,000 years ago when humanity was taken over and disconnected. I could get into that another time, but this is what this says, right? And wisdom and knowledge. So you, in order to opt out, right? In order to opt out of this, right? You have to know what you're looking at. You have to understand what governs the plane of existence that we're in. If you do not understand what governs the plane of existence that we're in, you are constantly being manipulated. These are the tools that they use to manipulate mankind. It's not that hard. It's about just learning how they do it and then thinking for yourself. And once you're able to think for yourself, right, you start using this principle as above, so below. Whatever my mind says, boom, this has to follow. This is going to follow this. Whatever you think here, this has to follow, right? This has to follow. Once you understand is this, you understand there's a good and a bad, then you have to put everything divided into its respective positions as good and bad, right? Then you understand what gender is, how it manifests in the plane of souls, which is gender, something masculine or feminine. You're able to also put it in the above, as above, so below, right? Everything has its rhythm. What they're gonna do next? What were they doing? What they do before? What they did after that? What led to them moving this way? What did they plan it? How they plan it? Rhythm. This is how things are. Everything vibrates, meaning nothing is stationary or at rest. And then cause and effect. So the rhythm is the totality. The cause and effect is what the rhythm symbolizes. You ever seen the vocal thing, right? Me opening my mouth causes sound to come out. Me closing my mouth, no line, open. So the cause is opening sound, no cause. The cause is me opening my mouth. The effect is sound, and that's what you're getting. The drawn out ups and down ebb and flow of society. You can also look at it on a chart, like a stock market chart or whatever chart you want to look at. But they use these things to control us, and we're none the wiser because we don't know what this universe is governed by. And that's a huge, huge problem. Huge problem, because when you're trying to talk to people and show people what's going on, they don't understand the simple basics of life. They don't understand the simple basics, you know. So I just want to do that short video. Thanks for watching. Peace.